Alright, this is day 2 of the full body workout program. So on this day we're starting off with a push movement, which is here we're doing the Bulgarian ring dips, and we're supersetting that with some kind of a kettlebell complex that involves a lower body exercise and a pulling movement. So here we aim for about 10 to 12. And then we superset that with a single kettlebell clean into a staggered squat. Here I'm using a 36 kilogram kettlebell. So you can do one side at a time, like what I'm doing here, or if you want, you can alternate between sides until you reach your rep count. Again, because this is a full body workout routine, every superset involves a pushing move, a pulling move, and some kind of a lower body exercise. The nice thing about kettlebell complex is that you can string multiple exercises into one. In this case, for example, we are combining a pulling exercise with a lower body exercise. You can do this with different kettlebell complexes targeting different groups of muscles and different movement patterns. For example, if you do kettlebell thrusters, you end up with a pushing move and a lower body exercise. Or if you do a clean and press, that is a kettlebell complex that combines a pulling and a push, right? So we're structuring the full body program here with a single exercise that is either a pushing, a pulling, or a lower body, and then supersetting that with a kettlebell complex that targets the other two movements. Okay, so this is the first superset done. I do 3 sets, and then the next superset starts off with a single lower body movement. So in this case, I'm doing a high bar jump. Here I do 10 jumps per set. I think it's good occasionally to throw in a dynamic explosive move like this rather than always doing grinding exercises like a squat, reverse lunge, variation. I think from time to time it's good to also throw in this kind of exercise because it helps to build agility, power, and it gets you used to moving your body in an explosive way. And then we're supersetting that with a pulling and pushing kettlebell complex. So here I do a row, clean, and press. So this superset is a full body exercise. It's a full body superset because you start with the lower body exercise, which is the bar jump, and then you have your pulling, which is the row and clean, and then you have your push with the overhead press. One of the things I really love about doing kettlebells and kettlebell complexes is that essentially here I'm doing 3 different exercises in one, right? I'm doing a kettlebell row, kettlebell clean, and an overhead press. All of that strung into one combination. So even though on paper you're only doing, let's say, 6 repetitions, but it's actually 6 repetitions of 3 different exercises. And again, you can do it like the way I'm doing it here, which is I do it one side at a time. You can do anywhere between 5 to 8 reps, or you can alternate between your left and right side. Usually if you if your goal is to fatigue your muscles, you'd probably want to finish one side first and then do the other side. But if you're working a little bit more on your conditioning, you can alternate, so you can continue to do the full set until you reach your targeted rep range without having to rest in between. And then the last exercise is a core targeted exercise, but this still involves your full body actually, because holding up your legs in this position really involves a lot of lower back strength, hamstring and glute strength, and also your lats have to engage as you pull yourself up, and then when you turn past the ring, you have to really engage your shoulders in order to keep your body level. So this is a really good core exercise that involves your whole body. Over time, as you progress, which is the way what I'm doing here, I want to eventually reach the actual full front lever and the back lever, but at this point I'm not quite there yet, so I'm still doing the alternating tucked leg, back lever and front lever.